Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here. Just me and the critters. Brad's at work. It's May 1st, 2018. It is Tuesday evening at 6:50 p.m. It's been a beautiful day out. It is 84 degrees. Real feel 84. The high today was 84. The low tonight will be 61, with not a cloud in the sky. So, that's what it is today. Humidity is at 35%. That's not bad. It's nice and cool in here. I'm trying something a little different because this front room seems to really heat up. And we have an air conditioner in the window, of course. And, you know, but this is a big open space between this and the kitchen. And it gets warm. So what we're doing is we moved the fan and we turn on the air conditioner in the craft room and we draw it all the way through, and it really seems to help cool it off even more. So that's all good. May 1st brings back wonderful memories of when I was a kid, very small, but you know, I'm old enough to remember, in grade school, and we would make these little woven baskets with construction paper, very lightweight, and then we would make like flowers. And then we would bring them home. I think I had 2 of them. And what we did is we'd pick neighbors and we'd put the basket on their by their door, and we'd knock and then run away, and it was supposed to be just a lovely surprise. And that always just brings back a lot of wonderful memories. You know, I know I always love it when it becomes the 1st of May. I'll probably be in and out of here because I took water pills and they're really working. But I am feeling better. I am not pain-free, but it is not as severe. And some of the other symptoms are lessening also. And, you know, so that's all good. I'm tolerating the antibiotic okay. I make sure that I take it with food. And it's just like when I take my water pills and my potassium. Now I make sure, and this might be too much TMI for people, but there might be other people out there that have the same problem, that when they take their water pill, I take furosemide. When you take your water pill and your potassium chloride, that you get severe diarrhea. And so I take 2 of the anti-diarrhea tablets that you can get at Walmart, and that seems to ward that off. Otherwise, you're going to be in a hole. You might as well just live on that toilet. And speaking of which, I'll be right back. Oh, it's still going. Okay, back again. So anyway, last night, Brad made ribs. They were excellent. He baked them in the oven, real low heat for 2 hours. Before that, he did a rub on them. I'm not sure what he rubbed on them, but he rubbed some stuff on them. And then he grilled them outside after he took them out of the oven. And they had a little spice to them, but not enough to be painful, but just a little kick to them. They were the best barbecue I've ever had. And we're going to have the other half of them tonight. So I don't have to cook tonight except for a side dish and a vegetable. So I can handle that. So we did that, or he did that, and then I had to do some maintenance on the dog, I call it. Mama is old enough, my dachshund, that she has a hard time. She can't really get to her hind end to clean herself up. So I do it every day. And then I need to clip her nails. And while I was on the floor, and the dog thought that was just the neatest thing ever, I brushed out, well, Brad brushed Nixie out first, and then I brushed her out again. Because she just had so many little, well, not a ton of mats, but she was getting a few in her leg hair. So I wanted to brush her out, and then I used the brush on Charlie a little bit. He didn't need to be brushed out, but he just wanted he wanted to be birthed out because everybody else was birthed out, so, you know. So then they were all, I was playing tug of war and catch with Charlie, and they were all being silly. But, and after that, what else did, I was in the craft room for some reason last night. I can't even think why. I know I had to pick up all the stuff, because I had gotten out all this stuff because we were getting that box ready to send Linda. And I had to pick all that up. I didn't paint. Huh. I think I just went in there to pick that stuff up. But what I'm going to do now is, see, my biggest worry is, and even though this old carpet in that front room, in that front bedroom, I'm so afraid of just, you know, it's not my property. I don't want to get paint and stuff all over his carpet. Brad brought in a great big tarp, one of those blue tarps, and I'm going to put it all over the floor. That way I don't have to worry. Yeah, because, you know, I'm doing a lot of different mediums and a lot of different techniques right now, and part of what I'm really liking is the pours, and, you know, but they can get kind of messy. So I have them on a couple old giant cookie sheets that, you know, just everything in the world sticks to them now. And I'll be right back. Back again. So anyway, I did some crocheting. Or did some loom knitting. And I could have finished this hat last night, but I got busy working on something I'm crocheting, so it's not done, but it will be. It's for New York. But what I'm making is, and this is actually going out to my friend Deb, who bought that round painting, these are the the towel toppers, is what they normally call it, except for what you do is you put the towel through this part, and then I'm not done making this part yet, but it'll fold over with the button. You attach it to any handle you want, and all that circular is shower curtain rods, y'all. I got these at Dollar Tree for 12 of them. Can't beat that. I picked the clear ones because, you know, they're just easier to cover up, I figure. And I just kind of doing it myself. I'm not following a pattern or anything. Just, you know, looked at a few pictures and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And I really like that idea because what you can do is just put any towel you want in here. And then when it's dirty, you just pull it out, put another one in. And I love that idea. So I'm making you, Deb, a couple of those. And put them in with your painting. That painting will go out at the end of the week. No later than the end of the week. And I just got to wait for the money to be transferred over. And then what I would like to do is make a bunch of these up in assorted different colors and stuff. And then I may put some in my Etsy store for sale if anybody's interested. So I want to make my friend Michelle Wheeler a few and send to her and stuff. But yeah, so working on that. And I got so going on that I stayed up later than I wanted to because I really like to be in bed by 2 a.m., no later than 3, and I didn't crawl into bed till 4:30. I had to make myself, you know, and I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, sorry about that. It's the water pills, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I got up around noon, but I didn't have to go until 2. And I typically like to be up a lot earlier than that now, but I didn't. I got up at noon, and I was able to do his feet, because he's got 2 of those corns now, one on both feet, so I got to put the corn pads on, and then that medicated prescription cream, and so I do that, and I wanted to see him. I need to be up, take my medication anyway. I'm trying to turn my sleep pattern around. I know I've talked about it a lot. But in a perfect world, I would be getting up a lot earlier. I would stay up all day, or I would just take a short little nap. And that would give me, in a perfect world, I would be able to go in my art studio classroom and work for a couple hours in the daytime instead of late at night. So that's what I'm going for. And that's my big push for doing it. So that's what I'm working on. I already told you guys about the inspection. I made a little cheat sheet. I did not want to clean house today. I did not want to clean house today. I'm tired. And I feel very tired and I'm kind of weak. This is the third infection back to back that I'm fighting, you know. And it takes a toll. But, and I know you guys are going, well, why did you? Brad cleaned house yesterday. Yes, Brad cleaned house yesterday. And yes, Brad did a great job. But you know, whoever it is that does the house cleaning in your home, we all got our own way. We all have our own set things that we like to see done. And I wanted to make sure that all the house was vacuumed and like the bathroom was clean. Brad does not do bathrooms. He will tell you he does not do bathrooms, and he doesn't dust, which is fine, you know. But so I got all that done and the mopping and everything and just my normal duties. Got the clothes off the line. I still do have to go and fold them. Like I told you guys, I don't have to make dinner. Oh, our landlord, I don't know if he had, but he called Brad earlier before Brad went to work and said he's going to drop off a lawnmower. He bought a lawnmower. He has a riding lawnmower, but he bought another lawnmower for everybody to use. It's going to be the community lawnmower for this, you know, community park. But he wants it kept over here because he knows we'll take care of it. So I don't know if he dropped it off or not. Let's see. Oh, I told you guys I was going to put a tarp on the floor. Oh, I know what I want to talk about real quick, and I'll let you go. Y'all go. Yow. I did my own little study, and this is important. I hope y'all are listening, okay? On toilet paper. Now, and I'm not a paid sponsor by any toilet paper manufacturer. I wish I was. But I did Cottonelle, I did Quilted Northern, and I did Angel So Soft. Okay. The Quilted Northern, when you compare the rolls, is that inner core, that inner paper roll is a lot bigger than the other toilet papers. I don't think anybody notices that. Also, their toilet paper is not wound very tight on that roll. So you get less. And I mean, you know, I would just go through it super fast, you know. And I thought, hey, this isn't right, because before that I was using Angel So Soft. Angel So Soft I don't go through as much, but still, you know, and also I feel like I have to use a lot, because I don't want any fingers poking through. But the Cottonelle I am most impressed with, because it's a strong toilet paper, but a soft one. That inner paper tube is not gigantic, and a roll of that will last us, you know, and it's like a double roll, but it'll last us a long time. A 9-pack of the double rolls will last us over 2 weeks, you know. And so, yeah, I didn't do like Charmin or anything, so I can't tell you. So, you know. Anyway, let's take that for what it is. But I'm going to get off here, and I didn't get to comments. Hopefully I'll get to them tonight. Remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you're awesome. And don't ever give up on life. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.